Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday. Right now you're taking an almost completely gray look at Grants Pass. If you look back here right where my finger is pointing, you can actually see some sunshine. There's just a little bit of it, but it is just a taste of some more sunshine that we're going to get later in the day. Visibility is now perfect in Grants Pass, but you can see the fog that has now lifted up as stratus clouds still hanging around, but that's what we're watching starting to wither away. And then later in the day, of course, we'll have a scene that'll look completely different from that one. Also tracking some fog in the Klamath Basin this morning. This isn't just stratus clouds up in the sky. This is actually fog that is down on the ground, reducing visibility all the way down to 1/4 of a statute mile. So take it slow on the roadways and this midday down there in the Klamath Basin. Current temperatures this midday are still pretty cold. We're only barely above freezing for Medford. We're actually still right at, if not just a little bit below freezing for portions of the Shasta Valley, well below freezing for the east side with teens and 20s. And then the coast is obviously the warmest spot for today, 45 degrees there in Brookings. Here's your hiking planner for today for the Rogue Valley. It's going to be a little crisp out there. You're going to have to contend with some fog before lunchtime, but we're already starting to see the clouds breaking apart. So that means we will have a lot more sunshine later in the day. The only hazard you're going to have to deal with, again, the chill in the air, and then maybe some of the surfaces are going to be a bit muddy, especially in some of the higher terrain, given some of the snow we've seen as of late. So for today, once the fog and once the stratus clouds break apart, we're actually going to have a pretty nice day, especially in our west side valleys and along the coast, where skies will range from mostly sunny in our west side valleys to completely sunny there along the coast. Will be the most mild today along the coast, temperatures near 50 degrees, a mixture of 30s and 40s for our west side valleys, and we're going to struggle to even make it out of the 20s over on the east side, and that's where we'll actually see a little bit more in the way of clouds. On to tonight, we will see some passing higher level clouds, but that is going to render really nothing of impact to our weather. In fact, our weather in terms of temperatures and in terms of fog is actually going to be pretty similar tonight. We'll be in the single digits over on the east side, 20s for west side valleys with the potential for more freezing fog, and we'll be in the mid-30s there along the coast. So the driving factor behind the fog is going to end up being this, air stagnation. That's why we have an air stagnation advisory that's not technically in place yet, but it will be starting at 4 in the morning on Wednesday, and this runs until 4 in the morning on Saturday. So limit your outdoor burning. We don't want to put more pollutants up into the sky, because in a setup like this, pollutants just stay there, and that makes air quality worse. Here's your 3-day planner for the Klamath Basin. Temperatures struggling to make it above that threshold of 32 degrees, which is the freezing point. So we're going to have a tough time making it above that over the next 72 hours. But things will warm up just a smidge. I mean, just a smidge for Sunday and Monday. And that's because we'll get some warmer air coming out of the south, and we'll have a little bit of moisture in the air as well. Here's your 7-day forecast for the coast. We'll have temperatures in the 40s and 50s all throughout the week, lots of sunshine, and then a very small chance for showers on Sunday and for Monday. For Siskiyou County, we will have a tough time making it above 40 degrees throughout the week, although the abundance of sunshine will probably make that feel a little bit warmer. For the Basin, like I just mentioned, afternoon highs having a tough time making it above 32 degrees. But then look at these morning temperatures in the single digits, and that'll set the table for a very wintry scene potentially next week. We have the storm system that's rolling through for Sunday and for Monday. Snow is looking likely in elevations, I'd say around 1,000 feet, and that's as of right now. Of course, this is subject to change. We're still 6 to 7 days out. I think the big takeaway from this is that small chance for rain and maybe even some snow showers for Sunday and Monday, and that is finally going to break apart this stagnant pattern.